Hi, I'm Jess. Welcome to our channel. So this edition we've done a huge haul in H&M and we're going to show you all our favourites that we found for this spring summer. So I've got this giant box and I'm going to unbox it with you so you can get my initial reaction to the quality of all the items as we go through. We've bought quite a few pieces from the H&M premium collection this time, simply because when I've bought it before I absolutely loved that range. I think it was just a step up on the quality, love the simplicity of the pieces, so really excited to have a look at those and hope that they're as good as they were before. Okay, so let's get this open and see what we've got. First up, I went for a white camisole top, but this is from the premium collection. So I needed a new camisole in my wardrobe. Wow, okay, so it is actually pure silk, which is quite amazing because I think price-wise, let me just say, $39.99. That's amazing. It's really simple. Quality as I expected with the premium collection is lovely. It's lined as well, which is great because obviously white camisoles will show everything if it's not. It's quite simple. There's nothing too intricate about it, but for me, that is perfect. So this is what it looks like on, and I really, really like it. I think the fabric is falling beautifully, as you would expect, because it's silk, but I also really like the shape. Really nice deep V here over the chest. It's fitting quite wide, which is personally how I really like them. And for me, the length is perfect. I was wondering whether it was going to come up a tiny bit short and whether I should have bought a bigger size. Absolutely not. Just go true to size because it's sitting just below my hip bone. And that's perfect because then I can tuck it into anything I'm wearing. I like the scoop around the arm as well. It's quite low. It's a little bit bohemian. I love little camisole tops. You probably noticed I've got loads of them in my wardrobe. I think they're super handy. And for me, it's worth spending a tiny bit more to have a nicer fabric like this one in silk rather than anything too cheap, because it's something that I will end up mixing and matching quite a lot with lots of different outfits. I would say absolute 10 out of 10 on this one. Charlotte and I both bought these jeans before. They're the Shaping Skinny High Waist from the premium collection. And they were so nice, such a great fit that I bought them again in the blue. So I'm hoping they've not changed anything with the quality of them. So yeah, again, it feels like the same fabric as my black ones. They look tiny. What size have I bought? 28-32. So I go for the slightly longer leg, although my legs are not 32 inches long. I like it to sort of gather around my ankle a bit. Certainly with skinnies, I hate them looking too short. I'm nearly 5'8", if that helps anyone with sizing. And I just think for that kind of price, what were they? $39.99 in the premium collection. I think they're quite elongating. I think they're quite slimming. So for a really decent pair of jeans, I don't think you can go wrong for $39.99. So this is what the jeans look like on. Now, they are exactly the same as I've bought before, and the fit in my size was perfect. I'm pretty sure I've not put on that much weight, but they're coming up really, really tight. I don't know if it's particularly with the blue that I feel like you need to size up, or I feel like I need to size up. Maybe it's just a random swerve with the sizing. I really love them. I love the shape. I love the color. I love the fabric. I think the denim is really high quality. Absolutely can feel that. These are quite high-waisted, but again, not too much, so they're sitting really nicely on your tummy. So I will change these for the next size up. They are probably my favorite jeans in the premium collection at H&M. I would advise buying them in your size and the size up, so you can double check the sizing once they arrive with you. Okay, next up I've gone for this green pure linen shirt in this lovely khaki color. Like we've talked about a few times in these videos, I love khaki through summer. It is 100% linen, but it feels quite thin for a pure linen. So I don't think that's going to be such a nightmare in terms of washing and then it looking like an absolute rag. So hopefully once I've given that a good iron, that will look really nice on. And I've gone for that in a UK 10. I think it looks a little bit oversized. Love, 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 love this shirt. I think it's perfect. Perfect linen shirt for the spring, summer. Love the color, love the fit. Just love it generally. It's a really nice length. Obviously I've tucked it in, not too short, not too long. Just rolled the sleeves back as I like to do with shirts. It's getting hot, you know, you don't want them too long. It's one of those shirts that looks really smart. You could easily get away with wearing this for work, but equally it's such a lovely color that you probably want to wear this out, go meeting your friends, etc. So I've just put it with the shaping skinnies, but equally I think this would look really nice with boyfriend jeans. I'd wear it with mom jeans, and certainly on holiday I think it would work really well with some maxi skirts or even a maxi dress. You could just tie a little knot. I love different textures together. I think again that makes it look more expensive than it actually was. It's a great fit, great color, and really reasonable on the price too. So this is a soft pink blazer. This is normal collection, but just newly launched, so hopefully it's still in stock. It's a really nice texture to the cotton. It's got a slight blend in it. Let me just double check what that is actually. 50% cotton, 50% viscose. Really nice tone of pink. I think that's very subtle. You've got the pinstripe of the white running through it. I think the length is perfect. That slightly long line looking blazer. Really nice lapel across here, and then just simple brown button detail, nothing too intrusive. You have got shoulder pads in there, but I think that does give you a bit more shape. So this is what the blazer looks like on, and I really love it, to be honest with you. I think fits perfect. The length is lovely. I like how that's sitting just below my bum. Love the color. I think it's a really subtle tone of pink. Makes it a bit more interesting with this stripe of white running through it. And I would style it something like this. I've put the little camisole underneath, which I think looks really nice, and then just with the skinny jeans and the mules on my feet as well. I love wearing blazers. I think they're such an easy piece to have in your wardrobe to dress up any outfit. Just makes you feel like you've just made your whole entire outfit a little bit smarter than maybe it was. So yeah, a really nice blazer. I think the fit is perfect. Love the color. I'm really impressed with this one. Okay, so next up, I've gone for a short-sleeved cashmere jumper. This was probably the most expensive of the items, I think, that I've bought. It is the premium collection. However, saying that, it was still only $59.99. So for a cashmere jumper, that's really good going. I love this color. So I went for the camel beige tone, which is obviously really on trend for this spring, summer. Okay, now I do know my stuff with cashmere. I used to have a women's cashmere label and have our collection made in Nepal, actually, because the cashmere there is beautiful. I would say the quality of this cashmere is really good. It's very thin, but that's not a bad thing because it's spring summer, so you don't want it too thick. It feels very soft, like that lovely buttery type cashmere. The only thing I'm not sure about is I went for it in an extra small. I thought it might come up a tiny bit big. I hope I've got that right, and I hope it fits because I'd like to keep that. I like that a lot. So this is the cashmere short sleeve sweater on, and I love it. I think it's a beautiful soft tone of beige. Certainly for this spring summer with all the trends of beige going on, I think this is a really nice way to do that trend. And equally a piece that you'll have in your wardrobe for a very long time. It's not so on trend that it's only going to be this season. It's a short sleeve cashmere sweater. You're going to have it for years to come, hopefully. It's not irritating my eczema whatsoever, so a good test of a nice cashmere with that. This is an extra small, but I have bought from the H&M premium collection before, and the jumpers seem to come up a tiny bit big. So I went for a smaller size, just preempting that that might happen. So maybe size down if you want this kind of fit. If you want it a bit more slouchy, maybe just go true to size. Personally for me, I like it fitting a little bit tighter over my tummy and my waist here so that I can pair it with boyfriend jeans and make it a bit more relaxed. I like the contrast of having quite an expensive fabric on the top half, be it pure cashmere or silk like the camisole, just worn really dressed down with a pair of boyfriend jeans, trainers or sandals, etc. Styling it in this way is a lovely look for spring, and certainly as we move into the summer months, I think you could mix and match this top in lots of different ways. I think it would end up being one of those pieces that's part of your capsule wardrobe. I really love this one. Next in the box, I think it's some shoes. I've never bought shoes from their premium collection before, so I was interested to see the quality of them for those kind of prices. So these were $17.99 for a pair of sandals, which, although that's premium collection, that's still really, really cheap for a nice pair of sandals. I really like those, actually. I wanted just some simple brown sandals for summer. I prefer brown because I think it goes with white better than black. Obviously, they come in black as well, so you could buy them in black. Definitely leather, because you can smell it the second you open the box. I do really like those sandals, so let's see what they look like on. Sandals fit great, to be honest with you. Really, really like them. I think the tone of brown on the leather is really nice. And I was being a bit picky looking for a pair of brown leather sandals, but finally got there in the end. And again, for that kind of money and real leather, I don't think you can go wrong for that price. It was amazing. I'm really chuffed with them. I will definitely be wearing those with lots of maxis throughout summer, as well as my jeans and outfits like this. So this is my little boho chic dress, which actually looks a bit like a rag right now, but I'm hoping that will look very different once it's ironed and on. So this wasn't premium collection, this was just normal, and it was $29.99, which is good. Slight different detail to the fabric, which is quite nice, gives it a bit of texture, and a double hem there with the frill, which is quite nice. Yeah, I mean, the fabric is not amazing because obviously it was $29.99. On the hanger, doesn't look too great. Let's see what it looks like on. Okay, so point proven is that once I've got the dress on, I absolutely love it. It looks completely different, actually. I think it's really, really pretty bohemian dress for this spring, summer. So obviously we've got quite a bardo shape across the shoulders. You could wear that up. Let's see what that looks like. Looks a bit dowdy. Much prefer it down over the shoulders, nicely gathered around the chest portion. So I've got a bra on under there. Don't think you can particularly see it. It doesn't bother me at all. True to size, I would say. It's fitting really nicely around there. Obviously you've got the tie waist, you can make that gather in a bit more if you need to. I love the sleeves. I think that's such a nice cut on those. Lengthwise, again, is perfect. So you've got that lovely midi length. Just put it with the sandals that came from H&M Premium Collection. And I think that's probably how I'd wear it, certainly on holiday anyway. I just think for that kind of money, it's a great dress to have in your wardrobe to do that boho trend this spring, summer, without obviously spending a fortune whatsoever. Next up, I've gone for a lovely handbag. This is real suede from the premium collection at H&M. Feels beautiful. I love the colour. Nice gold clasp. It doesn't look cheap. It looks more expensive, which is good because it's come from the premium collection, so it should do. You've obviously got the gold chain here. I think sometimes they can look really naff and a bit cheap, but actually they've done that nicely. It's got a slight antique look to the chain. $34.99. Looks a lot more expensive than that in my humble opinion, but for me it's all about the colour. I love soft pink, and I think with the gold details that is just perfect. Really loving this handbag. I would probably wear it over the shoulder like this. Let's just see what it looks like crossbody. Yeah, it's a good length crossbody. Not too long, not too short. I hate them when they kind of sit up here. It looks a bit weird. Against the camel tone of this top, it looks really lovely. I love soft pinks and soft browns together. And then just those little touches of gold, I think, just finish it nicely. So in there, probably a bit like my brown leather crossbody, same amount of room, if you can see, and just a magnetic clasp on the button. So yes, definitely a keeper on the handbag, I think. So next up, I've got this beautiful mint colour maxi skirt. Now this was normal collection. I can't remember exactly how much it was. How much was it, Sean? $34.99. The only thing I'm concerned about is with maxi skirts is, you know, I'm not straight up and down rake kind of figure. Pleats can sometimes make me look bigger than I actually am. So I don't know, depending on where that sits on my waist or hip, whether that's going to make me look a bit bulky because of the pleats. In my mind, I wanted to be able to cinch that down to my hip bone to avoid any kind of bulge happening. Let's see if we've got enough room to do that in a small, I'm not sure. Okay, so this is what this skirt looks like on. Charlotte and I have been debating whether we like it best up here on the waist or down here on the hip. I'll show you cutaways of both so you can decide. Do let us know in the comments section which is your favorite. So obviously you could wear it sitting right on the waist here. There's definitely enough room in the elastic if you stay true to size to be able to wear it on the waist. The best thing for me about this skirt is the color. I think it's a beautiful tone of mint, absolutely lovely for spring, summer. So I do really want to make this work in terms of the fit. I'm just not sure which looks best. I've just put it with the little plain camisole top. I think the skirt is intricate enough and there's enough going on with chiffon and pleats, and obviously it's a maxi. Small as you can on the top, just a simple vest top, and let the skirt do all the talking. Certainly on holiday, I think it's absolutely stunning, and just drape a little cardigan around you when the sun goes down. Lovely, lovely skirt from H&M. So hopefully you like this edition and all the pieces we found at H&M. I'm absolutely loving the premium collection. I think the quality that you get for those kind of prices is impeccable. You can always find some cheaper pieces on H&M, and I do buy lots of those as well. But if you want something particularly that it's going to last you a bit longer, pure cashmere for $59.99, pure silk for $39.99. It's not every day you get to say that, so I'm really, really impressed. I'd love to know your thoughts on the premium collection. Do you agree that it's worth spending that tiny bit more to get a far greater quality from someone like H&M? I'd love to know what you think. Love to know the pieces that you've bought that you're absolutely loving at the minute. Love to hear from you. Do let us know in the comments section below. As ever, don't forget to find us over on Instagram at Fashion and Style Edit, and see you next time.